名古屋大学
GSID is international. The Graduate School of International Development, or GSID, is a truly internationalized graduate school. GSID is a leading-edge school that drives internationalization at Nagoya University. First, almost all classes at GSID are taught in English. English is a language used for teaching and supervising, not Japanese. Second, international students make up more than 75% of the student body, while 10 years ago it was merely 50%. Now, Japanese students are a minority. Third, we are increasing the number of foreign professors. Currently, of the 25 faculty members, 6 are non-Japanese, though 10 years ago, only a few were non-Japanese members. GSID is a truly internationalized graduate school at Nagoya University.
Since established in 1991, the Graduate School of International Development, Nagoya University, has produced many excellent graduates. Just to keep you in the loop.
Students in GSID are coming from many different countries, from Africa to Latin America. And since its establishment in 1991, there have been more than 2,000 students studied in GSID. And they came from nearly 100 countries in the world. And because of that, English is the lingua franca here, so we enjoy a truly international learning environment. In GSID, we have many activities such as overseas fieldwork, abbreviated as OFW, and then domestic fieldwork, known as a DFW, and also Education for International Understanding Program, which is the EIUP. And OFW and DFW is a type of fieldwork activities. And the OFW is held in the developing countries in Asia, such as in the Philippines or in Cambodia, while for DFW, because it stands for domestic fieldwork, is held in rural area in Japan.
Our OFW last year was in Kampot province of Cambodia. It was a very memorable experience. We got to work together with students from various disciplinary of studies to find solutions for local issues, while also managed to meet new friends such as our local counterpart in Cambodia. OFW typically lasted for 2 weeks, usually held in August or September. While OFW and DFW, the fieldwork, engage us with real development issues, AIUP helps to forge a cross-cultural understanding between international students and Japanese students in around Aichi prefectures.
One of the missions of GSID is to train professionals who can contribute to state or community building in cooperation with international society and with a full understanding of national and local realities. Some of the graduates of GSID are working for international organizations. Some have become academic researchers, teaching and studying at universities or research laboratories. Others occupy a high-ranking position in a central or local government. I am entirely proud of our graduates contributing to the national, international, and global societies. This June, I got a telephone call from the Hungarian embassy saying ambassador wanted to talk to me. I had no idea who it was, and I was afraid that it might be bad news. I humbly and nervously called him only to find out that the Hungarian ambassador was Dr. Norbert Paranovic, a graduate of GSID. It was a great surprise to me. Successfully, we managed to organize a meeting to see President Matsuo of Nagoya University for him. He is doing a great job of building a good partnership between Japan and Hungary. Indeed, the network of GSID graduates is expanding and widening to cover half of the countries in the world. The 2015 UN Summit set the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. From 2020, this year, the decade of action has begun. The emphasis of SDGs is on inseparability, globality, and universality of the agenda. Resolution 71 of the General Assembly articulates that the Sustainable Development Goals and targets are integrated and indivisible, global in nature, and universally applicable. Development issues are not limited to developing countries, but are also challenges to developed countries, including Japan. Moreover, they are issues that should be considered not only from the viewpoint of states, but also from individuals, communities, ethnic groups, gender, companies, and all human beings beyond the border. Therefore, we would like to strengthen the field related to the global studies. Former 6 educational programs in DID and D course were restructured into 5 programs in 2018. Programs in Economic Development Policy and Management, Program in Education and Human Resource Development, Program in Inclusive Society and State, Program in Peace and Governance, and Program in Poverty and Social Policy. At GSID, we practice T-shaped education with international development literacy as a horizontal axis and each specialties as a vertical axis. I want students to acquire multiple way of thinking to apply different academic approaches to development issues on the foundation of skills and knowledge in their specialized area. Some 200 students of GSID come to Nagoya from 50 different countries. GSID is a perfect institution for people who want to study international development issues in English. Still, as long as they live in Japan, I want them to know about Japan and Nagoya. Otherwise, there is no point in learning here in Nagoya. Furthermore, GSID itself is like a small world. Students of diversified nationalities, religions, language, and cultures come to one place. They are also from different educational backgrounds. I would like them to understand the diversity of people, respect each other, and know the importance of coexistence. GSID is about to reach its 30th anniversary in 2021. 3 years ago, DCOM was integrated with the Graduate School of Humanities. GSID has now got one department, which is the Department of International Development and Cooperation after the merger of DID and DCOS in 2018. It's too small as a graduate school that deals with global issues. In the future, with the cooperation of the university, I would like to make GSID bigger and more robust to become a center of international or global studies as well as development studies in Asia. Last 30 years after the foundation of GSID, we welcomed the students from about 100 countries and grew about 2,000 graduates. Thanks to the effort of each graduate, everyone is active in governments, international organizations, educational institutions, private companies, and so on. Currently, we are moving toward the establishment of country branches of GSID alumni. Last year, we launched the Thailand branch. This year, we are preparing to open a branch in Cambodia. We will organize a global network of graduates who are working all over the world, centered around the alumni associations. Please join the activities of GSID alumni. We look forward to your continued cooperation to GSID.
頑張ろう。
名古屋大学。
名古屋大学では、今後のさらなる教育・研究を発展させるため、皆様の温かいご支援を募集しております。各学部研究科や特定のプロジェクトへの支援など、目的を指定したご寄付も受け付けておりますので、詳しくは名古屋大学基金で検索をお願いいたします。